talking on the line to Albin Lee Meldau, who is a Swedish singer, songwriter, and musician. Albin, how are you?
I'm good, and you, sir?
Very well, thank you, sir. Now, Sweden. What's the music scene like in Sweden? Because it's something which you know, other than ABBA, and I don't want to go there, you don't hear an awful lot about. But how strong is it?
Oh, it's coming along. We've always had big artists, pop major things, like you said, from ABBA and Ace of Space, and then last thing we had that conquered the world was probably Avicii and Swedish House Mafia. To be honest with you, I work in London most of the time, and in the rest of the world, I'm not really the guy to ask about this, and I sincerely don't really have the time to think about it either. So it's. But what do I like from Sweden? I like the First Aid Kit. They were around for
yes, good band.
years. I like that. They were very good.
Now you were born.
Yeah, but it's a lot of lots of talent, you know, and a lot of big companies. So it's a matter of time before they do something again.
Now you were raised in a music family. Is it your mum, Annika, jazz singer?
My mother, Annika, yes, she's quite a famous jazz singer in my home country. She's a music teacher and wonderful vocalist, and it's an honor to still be working with her, you know.
Yeah.
And then my father is from Southeast London. He is a punk who loves Keith Richards, Bob Marley, and David Bowie.
Oh yes.
Sums him up. And then so my mother and my father met in London when she was doing her music, and then she got pregnant and moved to Sweden, had me, and my father came and tagged along. So that's the story. My father is. I usually say my mother is the voice and the talent when it comes to the vocal. My father's a wonderful singer, but my mother is better than me. You know, she's fantastic.
Oh, wow.
And then my father is the poet. He wrote Lovers, and we're constantly working on songs. So everything I have is due to my parents, you know?
Oh, fantastic.
And then nearly all of my colleagues, and all of my friends I work with are British or English. So it's and I have half my family here, so I'm very fortunate with the language and being able to understand them, you know. So England and Sweden is. When I'm in Sweden, they don't think I'm Swedish, and in England I'm very Swedish. So it's a weird.
You
mixture.
can't win. Is it?
By the way,
true?
you're in Malaga, yeah?
Yeah.
My father has a flat there, so I usually go to Malaga. Not far from Plaza Merced.
No, it.
So that's usually where I spend my autumns.
Oh, well, next time you're over, we'll have a beer.
No, yes, please, indeed. I hope to come when it's not so warm.
Yeah.
It's going to be warm now for 3 months, and then after that I'll go.
Yeah, then it cools down a little bit.
It's a lovely place.
Do you still have dreams of being a football player?
Well, I'm 30 this year. It would be the end of it now.
Oh, what a shame!
Of course, every night, every morning I wake up, I'm like, oh no, I'm late for training. So it's yeah.
Because you were playing with the team.
I'm a massive Arsenal fan. I'm a massive Sweden fan, and that's about it. Like I follow the Arsenal and Sweden. Now it's Sweden mode. You know, we have possibilities of actually doing something this year, and then. We're a way better team than Iceland, and we have knocked out Italy. So I'm laughing, mate. It's like I'm pinching myself.
It's going to be good.
So it's fantastic.
Now that it's
it's going to be. We're probably going to lose, but it doesn't matter.
You never know. Now your voice is one of those things that is very, very special, because when you listen.
Thank you very much, sir.
When you listen to the tracks that we've been playing, there's a real sort of clarity, but a real depth in that voice. Is that coming just from you, or do you think that is related to your mum's sort of jazz influence?
Oh, of course. I mean, everything I have is due to my parents, and but also, I'm fortunate, you know, to come from a country that used to be the best one in the world. Now it's declining, and we've got the same problems as the rest of the world, but we used to invest heavily in music for about, it's good old 70 years now.
Mm.
And now, so bands like ABBA, they all, when ABBA was with children and youngsters, they used to go to something we called Volkspark. In German, it's the same word, and Volk in German means folk, people. And Park means park. So the government put up parks all over every smaller city in Sweden where it was free to go, and they would pay bands. The council would pay bands to come. Mm-hmm. So we've had acts like the Beatles and the Stones touring Sweden before they were famous. And this is proof of this. There's pictures and everything with the major stars of Sweden at the time to try out the market. Sweden has been very supportive. So without my country, I wouldn't. I've played every sport you could imagine for free. I've played the trumpet since I was 5 till I was 12, and I sang in choirs. All of this for very little cost, or if any. Mm. And I just want to thank my country, because nothing comes for free. You have to invest in stuff in order to prevail. And we haven't even got a star. We're a better team without Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and he's the best 9 in the world. So, how can we do this? It's because we have invested in football pitches and free, the only thing you need to buy to play football really in Sweden is a pair of football shoes.
Yeah.
And the rest has been provided by the government. So I thank you, Swedish government. Otherwise I would not have been here. And that goes for the voice as well, because I've been in choirs, I've been in bands, I've been to music school. I've played a lot of shows since the age of 6. So that's how I perfected the voice. But of course, it's due to, you're born with it to a certain extent.
Yeah.
But just like football, it doesn't matter how good you are if you don't run.
Well, this is it.
So,
yeah. The voice is an instrument, and if you don't tune it properly, it doesn't work properly.
No, I've never been quiet in my entire life. It's just singing from when I start the day. And also, I'm fortunate, because I grew up in a this sounds weird. That sounds like I'm old, but actually I am. I mean, we are probably, you and me, so we're probably more in the same generation. When I walked home as a kid, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have an MP3 player. I didn't have anything but my bike or just getting home. And during these hours, I've always sang. And then I got an MP3 player, a CD player. I started listening to my music, walking down the roads, singing the songs as I go along. So that's my biggest tip. If you want to be a singer as a kid, don't care if people are looking at you in the street. You just sing, mate. Just go. So you have to sing constantly.
Okay.
Just like any other sport, you have to do it all day, every day. Nowadays, I don't even sing. I talk.
Yes, I was going to ask you about the cooking.
I'm probably I'm not close to the best singer I ever was, due to the fact that I haven't been singing so much. That's how simple it is.
But you really enjoy cooking now, don't you?
Yeah, who doesn't? Oh, my girlfriend don't. She hates it. She's like, oh, no, can you do it? Nah, but she likes it once every month or something. But I do enjoy it. It's
that's cool.
I enjoy the simple things,
Yeah.
Malaga is the best for cooking because it's so cheap and the produce is so fresh and brilliant. And I have a kitchen. What I want in life is like dogs, outdoor space, outdoor kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
Firewood, pizza, oven. I don't know what it's called in English, but I want this huge morsel thing I don't know what it's called, mortel in Swedish, where you crush herbs.
Yes.
I want a huge one.
Yeah, a big pestle.
It's the biggest thing in the world.
Big mortise and pestle. That's the thing. Just going back to music.
It's fun to cook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just going back to music for a moment. The Lovers, the EP, you released that in 2016?
Yep.
That's the one that you wrote with, well, your dad had a lot to do with, yeah?
A lot to do with, I don't know. It's, the track Lovers was written back in London, like 1970 something.
Ah, right.
It's an old reggae tune he did with this old band called the Skank Orchestra, and in different versions himself. Mm-hmm. So that's a tune he played for years by himself. It's a poem basically written by him, and then I took that poem, cut half of it out, and rearranged and changed a bit.
Oh,
so this is what I would call a co-write between me and my father,
Well, that's good.
And it's a big honor to be able to work with your father. And when it comes to lyrics, he's world class. I worked with a lot of people, like a great amount of people. Sounds like I'm bragging, but it's actually true. You know, everything from Diplo to Scott Storch to Jimmy Nace to Justin Parker, all of them world-class legends.
Excellent.
So,
excellent.
When you know you can take, or like Same Boat. Same Boat was written by my drummer and pianist and good friend Kalle Stenbecken, which I play all my shows with. I mean, so you have to take bits and pieces from everyone, not only go for big names. You know, have to also see the quality in the work and what it resonates to within you. So I'm very proud to have done Same Boats and Lovers, and in my opinion, those are some of the best lyrics I've ever done. You know.
Yeah.
So, very simple, very classic.
Released in 2017 the follow-up EP, Bloodshot, but just about to come out, if it's not already out, is your first album about you.
Oh yeah, it is out. It's out. It's here. It's an honor. It's the sequel. It's something else. The Bloodshot is leading into the love. Lovers is the introduction after. It's saying hello again after Lulu.
Yeah.
A little bit less indie, but still slow. Bloodshot is where we take the tempo up, still keep the sadness. And Lovers is and About You is a book. It's I think it's 14 songs on this album, all snippets from different times and different chapters of my life. So that's basically what it is.
Excellent.
It's a diary from a 27-year-old megalomaniac, highly sensitive person. And my stepmom said it best. She said, well, Albin, you're pathetic. No, she didn't say it, but she meant that in a funny way. No, that sounds horrible if we translate it. But Albin, you're pathetic. You made a career out of self-loathing, which is basically the best rounding up I've ever heard. I mean, I hope my life will be filled with more sunshine and laughter after this, and maybe there can be even positive, happy songs.
Yeah.
But I got one in anyway, till the sun comes around and sort of saves it, because the rest of it was bloody grim. And I still wanted to do, be able to play one of the songs at the wedding or something, or not only depressed people. But it seems like what I do best is to depress people.
Oh, I don't know. The Weight Is Gone is not a depressive song. I mean, the single. I don't think it is, anyway.
The Weight Is Gone is bloody depressing. It's about, the feeling you have when, let's say, your missus is walking down from the bus stop and you're really worried you want to go and meet up with her because you're worried.
Yeah.
Well, this song is about when you no longer feel like that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So it's quite hard.
Yeah.
Not very nice. But then try. It's quite simple. It's just, try. I pity the fool, you know what I mean? So it's just, you don't take me seriously. It's just the obscene thoughts you have, and I think that everyone has,
Yeah.
within their soul, the thoughts that they wouldn't speak of, the thoughts that are so bizarre, like Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Bloodshot is about lying in bed knowing stuff you don't want to know.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's
okay.
So I think it leads into another. There's a lot of love going on.
Now the Weight Is Gone got playlisted, or is playlisted on Radio 2, Radio 1, and so many radio, as well as ours here in Spain and around Europe. That must make you feel really, really good, because I mean that's a real sort of, well done, isn't it?
Thank you. Yeah, it's surreal, isn't it? Like you walk around the streets in the place you've never been and someone's looking at you. I still haven't come to the point where I understand that they're looking at me because I'm an artist. I just think they want to pick fight or something, or if they're weird, they want something. But yeah, it's an experience, and I mean, you can never come to the point where you really understand it. I don't think you can get used to it, but I don't think you could ever understand it. I don't think you should understand it either. Just keep on doing what you do. I mean, that's why footballers keep themselves in bubbles. You have to sit there in the ice all day and not talk to anyone, and then you got to play FIFA for a bit, and then you got to play football. So it's like that doesn't really. I work every day, literally work every day now, and with this TV show, it's 10 days on an island, with famous people, with no phones and no connection to the world. It sounds like dictator jail to me, but it's an awesome opportunity, and it's fantastic to be there, but it's a hard thing to do, If you're in that bubble, how would you feel it. You don't understand that it's on telly, that half the population is watching, that it means something. It just happens, you know.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic. It's an honor. What I care about is that people like read my book, my story, listen to the words, to like see if they can resonate something for you, and that's why it's called About You. It's not about me. It's about you.
Excellent.
So let's see what you could resonate to with my songs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's the only way. I mean, no one's interested in what I feel, really. I don't think. I think they think they want to hear. No one cares if the story is true, and maybe they shouldn't. But I'm so proud that people are listening to it. But do I understand it? No way. No way. It's so weird.
Okay, one more thing. You've got a tour coming up later this year. Is that right?
Oh, I've got some European dates in the autumn. I have Roskilde Festival. I have like one in Switzerland, a few in Italy, one or two in Greece, and they keep on popping up. The thing is, I have to do this TV show, and then I have to record an album around it. So I need to deliver. I need to like go into the studio. I need to interpret 7 songs and do them in my own way. So that's top of my list of things to do, and hopefully I can come to Spain as soon as possible, because that's basically where I want to go. It's just Italy and Spain, really.
Yeah. Okay.
That would do me.
Well, when we get you over here, as I say, we'll meet up. We'll have a beer in Malaga, because I love Malaga. It's a fabulous city.
That would be lovely. Yeah, let's go for some nice. I want the small squids and stuff.
Oh, some tapa. Yeah. Okay. Albin.
Okay, mate. Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for your time. And
thank you. And to all the wonderful listeners of Malaga, I'll see you soon. I love you all.
And all the best with the album. Take care for now.
Same, mate. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.